Morning, all. Hope you guys are able to hear me.
Good morning.
Are you able to hear me? And able to see the screen, right?
Yes.
So, what are the topics we discussed in yesterday's class? Can anyone brief about the things which we discussed in yesterday?
Uh, we discussed about types of SDLC, like iterative, and the other one was the waterfall model.
Okay.
Yeah, and the advantages and disadvantages of waterfall and iterative models.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
We spoke about spiral model also.
Okay. So, yesterday we just discussed about again that the software development life cycle and what are the phases we have and who is involved in the each phase. And later we have gone through one sequential model, one iterative model, right? A sequential model, we have gone through the waterfall model. Iterative model, we have gone through the spiral model. We are done with two models. We are left out with two models for the day. Okay, what are the models left for today?
One was Agile.
One is agile model, and next one is verification and validation model. Okay, so here verification and validation is a sequential model. Agile model is a iterative model. Okay, so now we see the sequential model first, and then we'll move to the iterative model. Okay, iterative model is very important while explaining the agile methodology. If you have any doubts, please ask in class itself. Okay, so because it was very important model, you will get more interview questions from there. Okay, so let's get into the V&V model. I already told you about the difference between the verification and validation. Can anyone differentiate between both verification and validation? Anyone of you? In the class one, I discussed about the verification and validation. Okay,
Like
cool. So,
verification,
yeah,
Verif
yeah, go ahead.
verification means verifying the requirements if it's possible to match the requirements, and it happens before the deployment. However,
Before
validation
the
is just
deployment,
deployment.
before
Yes.
development. Okay,
So for development, yeah.
yeah. Validation is it is done validate after development. We need to validate. Okay, both are done before deployment only, but verification is nothing but we are going to verifying the requirements of the customer, whether it is possible for us and whether it is feasible to do that requirements, and they are going to verify is uh, every document given by the customer is proper or not. Okay, we are going to check those. Is call it as a verification. Validation is nothing but after development we are doing the testing, right? Matching or comparing our expected output with the actual output after execution. That is call it as a validation. That is call it as a validation. Okay. Here V and V model came up in order to overcome the drawbacks of waterfall model. Here testing starts from the requirement stage itself. Okay. Here V and V model is nothing but it is overcoming the drawback of waterfall model. Can anyone tell what is the drawback of waterfall model?
If any requirement came in between, then we have to start from scratch. Like we cannot go back.
Yeah,
In between,
exactly. So, yeah. So here drawback of waterfall model is nothing but if anything changes after phase testing is completed, then we should start from scratch again for even it is a small requirement change. But in VM model, it's not like that. Here you can see the figure. V model is shown in the figure of the next. Let me zoom it 1 minute, guys. Are you able to see the diagram?
Yes.
Please confirm, guys. Okay. So here two lines we have here, right? So one is the developer part and another one is tester part. Okay, both are done simultaneously. Okay, we are not waiting. So in waterfall model, if you want to do the testing, you need to wait up to development is done. Is it or not? Once the requirement, feasibility, design, coding is done, then testing then testing is going to be started. That is the procedure in the waterfall model. But it's not like that. We are going to do the testing simultaneously. Here you can see customer is giving CRS document to both developer and tester. Okay, here you can see that the document is shared to both developer and tester. This is tester part, this is developer part. Okay, so when that CRS document is shared to both of them, the tester is going to check whether requirement specification is proper or not. Okay, the tester will do verification on the document. Meanwhile, what the developer will do, he is going to convert this CRS document into the SRS document. It is nothing but they are going to convert that business terminology document into the software terminology document. Getting my point?
Yes.
Here you can see that CRS was converted to SRS. Okay, with the help of the developer. CRS is going to do the testing. The testing is called it as a acceptance testing. That is called it as a verification of the document. Once the SRS document is done, that SRS document sent to the tester by developer. The developer will send that SRS document to the tester and they start reviewing it to the client. Okay, reviewing it to the client. It means that whenever that SRS document sent to the developer and customer, the customer, they will take approval from the customer and then they are waiting for the any issues are there from their tester end. Once the testing is done, what will happen? The developer start designing a HLD. HLD means high level design. High level design. Whenever high level design is implemented, this document is sent to the testers. Okay, meanwhile the tester testing HLD, the developer will start designing the low level design. In similar way, again the low level design is sent to the testers. In meanwhile, the developer start doing the coding. Once the coding is done, again it will come back to the white box testing will done, functional testing will done, integration testing will done, system testing will done, and acceptance testing will done. This is the flow. Did you get it? The diagram?
Yes, yes.
Here,
Yeah.
one thing you people has to remember here is whenever the developer is working on the particular phase, okay, the developer is going to share their previous work to the tester to test it meanwhile to make the tester's work until getting the build into the test environment. If you see here, in the first phase, the client send the CRS both to the developers and testers. In the first phase, CRS sent to the both developer and testers. The developer translate the CRS into SRs. Then what the tester will do meanwhile? Review CRS. It means conflicts in the requirement and missing requirements and wrong requirements. Okay, that's the thing what they are going to do. What they mean review CRS means conflicts in the requirement. Conflicts in the requirement, is there any conflicts or not, and is there any requirements missing, or else is there any requirements are wrong. These are the three things we are going to review in the CRS document. And next one is write acceptance test plan. Right, acceptance test plan, it means that right acceptance test plan means how many cases we have and what are going to be tested in the next quarter, and everything we are written with the help of the seniors and leads. Okay, and second phase, that SRS is sent to the testing team for the review. Developers start building the HLD product. Okay, after that the testers will do SRS against CRS. They are going to compare SRS with the CRS. Is everything is converted or not? Is everything is converted or not? They are going to check. That is called it as a SRS testing. SRS testing. And next phase, the developers start building the LLD and testers will work on the HLD, and the developers will start coding and the testers will do the LLD. Same what I explained in the diagram will be there. If you see the advantages here, testing starts in very early stages of the product development. If you see the diagram, the testing starts from the first phase itself. The testing starts from the first phase itself. So, sorry guys, which avoids download flow of defects, which in turn reduce a lot of rework. It doesn't mean that whenever you are keep on testing, what it will happen, no errors will be there in the further steps. If no errors are there in the further steps, what will happen? No rework will be there. Testing is involved in every stage of the product development. Deliverables are parallel or simultaneous. Total investment is less. Then what is the drawback? As there are these many advantages, but then what is the drawback? Initial investment is more. Initial investment is more. And next one is more documentation work. Next one is more documentation work. More documentation work means as they are testing the CRS against SRS, SRS against CRS, then we should have the strong documentation, right? So we should have a strong documentation and initial investment should be more. Initial investment should be more. Okay. So applications of V and V model, we go for V and V model in the following cases. We go for V and V model in the following cases. When we go for V and V model, long-term projects, complex applications, and when customer is expecting a very high quality product within a stipulated time, it means that the customer want their time their product in 2 months or 3 months. They have very short span of time. They're expecting huge project in the less time. Then we are going to opt for this verification and V model. Like for example, we have IRCTC application. It's a complex application and it's a long-term project. It will be there forever whenever that central government exists, right? So those type of projects can be comes under the V and V model. Okay. And next one, clear about the verification and validation model. Whenever you guys are learning any model, first you have to understand what is that model, whether it is a traditional model or else iterative model. That is first question. Second question is what that model will do. Third question is what is the advantage, and fourth one is what is the disadvantage. These 4 points you people keep in your mind. Getting guys?
Yes.
And next one, what is Agile methodology? It's a iterative model. So here we are going to do the continuous iteration of development and testing throughout the software development lifecycle of the project. Agile methodology meanings a practice that promotes continuous iteration of development and testing throughout the software development lifecycle of the project. Throughout the software development lifecycle of the project. Okay, so here I will tell an example. I am the customer. I have a business which is named as a Zomato, for example. I want to develop the Zomato into a Zomato Pro. Okay, I want to add a new business to the Zomato Pro for the VIP customers. So there what I can do there is, in Zomato VIP, I want to build a web application and mobile app application. I told my requirements to the company. They said that it will take 6 months to complete their project. It will take 6 months to complete their project. Okay, it will take 6 months to complete their project. So then what they will do is they opted for Agile methodology. For example, if we are using any other model to develop any project, what it will happen is we should wait the customer until the project is completed. Okay, the customer don't know the current status of the project, how many features is completed and how many things are going to be completed on the particular project. Okay, for example, let me take here project name as X. Project name, let's take an X. So here for that project name I have 100 features. I have 100 features. So if we are using any other models like spiral or V and V model, and we have waterfall model, prototype model, if you are using any of this model, what it will happen is, until unless completion of these 100 features, we are not able to show our status to the customer. We just speak and we just show in the point of PowerPoint and some documentation, but we are not able to show that application in the live. Getting my point? Getting or
Yes.
not, guys?
Yes.
But if you are using the Agile methodology, what will happen is, in Agile methodology, we have uh, one name that is called it as a sprint. Okay, sprint is nothing but 15 days of work, or else 2 weeks of work is called it as a sprint. Okay, so for example, here how many features I have? 100 features. I want to develop 10 features for the sprint. 10 features for the sprint. Then how many sprints is needed to develop 100 features?
10 sprint.
10 sprints are required. Okay, so here what we will do is, after completion of the sprint 1, we are going to deploy that sprint 1 features into the live. That customer can access that application and the customer can see the status of their project. Okay, the 10 features are there in the public portal itself. Everyone can access it. Everyone can access it. After completion of the sprint 2, that remaining 10 features are going to be added to the world 1. 20 features are there in the live now. So after 15 days again, 10 more features are added. Total 30 features are there in the public, that everyone can access that application and they can know the status of the application. Getting my point? Or not getting?
We are getting it.
So here, what is the use of agile methodology here is, so after completion of the 2 sprints or 3 sprints, the customer want to change some requirements in the sprint 1, first 10 features. What they will do is, in sprint 4, the change which is there in the sprint 1 is going to be added, and immediately they will send it in the live in the next 15 days. That is the use of agile methodology. Hope you are getting what I'm speaking.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so here actually what will happen is, if there any project, there is some iterations. Okay, iteration will be there for 2 to 3 months. 2 to 3 months. So in that iteration, what they will do is, there is a one meeting, that meeting is called it as a PI meeting. PI meeting is program increment meeting. Who is involved in this meeting? Scrum master, product owner, and next business analyst, and next developer, and tester QA. Okay, these people will do. What these people will do is, they are going to discuss in the next 2 to 3 months, in next iteration, what features we are going to do. As I said that I have 100 features. 2 to 3 months, for example, if you take 3 months, how many sprints will complete? 6 sprints will complete. 15 days means one sprint. If 3 months, then how many sprints?
Six.
6 sprints, right? In 6 sprints, we are going to complete only 60 features. Only 60 features, but we have some on priority features, right? So which feature we need to complete the first sprint? Which 10 features we need to complete in the first sprint out of these 60 features? So everything is going to be discussed in the PA meeting, with the involvement of Scrum Master, Product Owner, Business Analyst, Developer, and Testers. You may doubt why only these people are there into the picture, because the requirements are very clear about the requirements with these two people, product owner and business analyst. These are the two people who knows the requirements very clear from the customer. The two people should be there. Two people should be there. But why developer tester? Because the developer has to develop an application as per the requirement. So developer should be there. The tester should be there to know the expected things. So that's why tester is involved into it. And next one is scrum master. Scrum master is the main person in the agile methodology. He is the person who is going to manage all other peoples in the meeting. He is the master, remaining people are the slaves. Getting my point? Getting or
Yes.
not, guys? And next one
Yes.
is
Why?
one more
It's
thing. Once the sprint is completed, for example, sprint 1 is completed. After completion of the every sprint, there is a one meet. That meet is called it as a retro meet. It doesn't mean that retro meet means it's all about the feedback session of the sprint 1. How the sprint 1 is completed. Did anyone face any issues? For example, the QA person is facing issue with the developer. They are not giving the bills properly on time. At that time, that QA people has to raise in that meeting that we are not able to get the bills in the proper time. That's the reason we are not able to give the sprint outputs on time. Okay, whatever issues you have, whatever concerns you have to raise on the meeting, because everyone is there in it and you have to discuss it. Getting clear so far? Very
yes.
Yes.
important one.
What is Scrum
Yes.
Master do here?
Yeah, that's what I said, right? So here Scrum Master is going to manage all other things. Every day the Scrum Master will conduct a stand up call, and the Scrum Master will remove the obstacles between these people. The
Okay.
developer point of view is different, tester point of view is different, right? Sometimes the developer is not okay with the developer perspective, the developer is not okay with the tester's perspective. At that time, the both people reach the business analyst and they will confirm the requirements. And to manage all these people, the scrum master should be the responsible for the sprint. Okay, he is the person who is responsible for the sprint to complete on time. Okay, this person is going to manage remaining all people to work perfectly on time to complete the sprint tickets. Getting?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, same will be there in the here also, the differences agile and this one. So these are the requirement gathering, design, coding, testing, deployment and maintenance. The terminology is different but the phases are same. Okay, so in agile also we are having different types of methods. Okay, don't go with all other things, just go with the scrum. Okay, scrum is the important one. In agile methodology, most of you people are using the scrum board only. Okay, so if you see iteration 1, iteration 2, iteration 3, first iteration I have 2 to 3 months, second iteration 2 to 3 months, third iteration, continuous iteration will be there. Okay, requirement analysis is started, design is started, building, testing, planning. Here you can see that in first 2 to 3 months we are completing only 60 features, right? First we are going to develop requirement analysis, design, building, testing, planning and everything will be done for the only 60 features, and remaining 40 features again that requirement analysis, design, building, testing, planning comes under the next iteration. Getting my point?
Yes.
And here you can see Scrum is a agile process primarily on the managed task in the team-based development condition. What the Scrum Master will do? Scrum can set up the master team, arrange the meetings, and remove the obstacles for the process. Product owner means makes the product backlogs and prioritize the delays and responsible for the distribution of functionality. Means that 60 features are there. Out of 60 features, first they should create some tickets in the sprint board. Okay, you guys get to know while explaining the Jira what is meant by ticket. So to distribution of the work will be done by the product owner. What that scrum team, that's what I explained so far. This is the scrum team. Okay, okay, that's it about the agile methodology. You see here when to use the agile model: when the frequent changes are required, opposite to the waterfall. In waterfall, when the frequent changes are required, then it will be the drawback, we can't do it the waterfall. Okay, but agile model, whenever we have frequent changes as per the market. Okay, for example, we have a e-commerce application. every day you want to update the offers on the particular product, then it is a frequent change, right? So at that time we are using agile model. When a highly qualified and experienced team is available, when a customer is ready to have a meeting with his software at all time, the customer should be interact with the software team which is working on their project at any point of time when project size is small. These are the things we are going to have a look on the agile. Clear about the agile methodology?
Yes.
Any
Yes.
more doubts so far? I think today you will get two recordings. Okay, so if you haven't received two recordings, you can ask them that due to technical issue, it was stopped and restarted the meeting again. Can you please share two meeting recordings? Okay, you can ask the institute person, they will share it. And yesterday I forgot to share the material. Today I'm going to share now itself. Please confirm whether you guys are received or not. Okay, now itself I'm sharing the material and syllabus document as well. Wait a minute. As I promised that we'll share the drive link by the end of the course. Okay, as of now, I will share the individual documents. In the drive link, you will get all the materials at one place. Okay. Group number 17, right? Yeah. How many members are there so far? Okay. I think only three members are joined. The three members will receive the document now. So if anyone missed to join in the group, please reach out to your institute. They will help out you. From tomorrow onwards, the link is going to be changed. The people who is not enrolled can't be able to join in the class. Okay. Desktop, that's it. Yeah, share it. Just confirm me whether you received or not. And I'm going to share that syllabus document too. 1 minute. Getting guys. Hope you received. Please confirm.
Yeah, I received the manual testing notes.
You will receive the syllabus document too. 1 minute. I think you received syllabus document too now. Please confirm it as well.
Yeah, I received the syllabus one.
So just go through the syllabus, and if you have any doubts in the syllabus also, you can ask. So let me share my screen. So we are done with this one. And tomorrow is very important topic. You will get at least 2 to 3 important interview questions. Every topic is very important in the manual testing. So you will get a question from black box and white box. As if you are fresher or else any 1 or 2 years experience, they will ask you to explain. Can you please explain about the difference between white box and black box testing, and who will do black box testing and who will do white box testing? That is one of the interview questions. In the levels of testings, we have different types of testing: system testing and performance testing, where user acceptance testing. We have many types of testings we have. That is also one of the interview question. And next one is, you can mark it 1,000 or 2,000 stars. Very important interview question. Can you please explain about the bug life cycle? What are the phases available in the bug life cycle? Hardly in our course we have 4 to 5 life cycles in both manual and automation. That 4 to 5 life cycles are very important. One is software development life cycle, you guys already know. And second one is software testing life cycle, and you will learn in the further classes. And third one is bug life cycle. Fourth one is automation testing life cycle. Okay, total 4 life cycle you are going to learn in this course. Very important life cycles. And one more question is, Can you please differentiate retesting and regression, or else can you please explain what is meant by regression testing and what is the difference between smoke versus sanity? Okay, and next one, can you please explain about some test design techniques? Very important interview question for manual tester, test design techniques. And traceability matrix, few people will ask, few people won't. And next one is severity, priority, bug gauge, STLC, test report, and retromit. Just now I told about the retromit, we'll see again. And the severity and priority is very, very important interview question. They will ask a question like that, can you please explain about high severity, low priority example, or else low severity, high priority example. And then types of testings, how many types of testings we have. These are all are very important interview questions which I made concepts in the material. Okay, so next one is all week 2 is all about practical session. You will get to know how to write a test cases and the project explanation and what is meant by Jira, Testrel, and all that. Okay, do you have any doubts so far? Hope you guys are able to understand the concepts what I'm going to explain. If you have any concerns and if you have any issues, please let me know now itself. We'll resolve it.
Clear as of now.
As of now, clear. Okay, cool. Everyone, no doubts?
Yeah.
No.
Cool. Okay, cool. Thank you. So if you have any doubts, please reach out me. And I'm not sure who is not yet joined in the group. I have seen only 3 members, but we have 4 members in the group. I don't know who is not yet joined. So please try to join. Otherwise, you are not able to join through this link. The link is going to be changed from the tomorrow. Okay. So
It's
have a
me.
nice day. Okay, okay.
I'll join by today.
Please try to join. The link is going to be changed from tomorrow. Okay. So have a nice day. Thank you all.